Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, earth signs, good morning. I do hope this vid finds you well. I have been hearing earth. So, as you know, those of you that watch my channel, I am an intuitive witch. I read from how I'm guided and how I'm told. I'm not entirely sure how it works. I just know that if I am guided to study the many decks behind me and my eyes keep being drawn to certain ones, I pull them out and I read from them. If I'm told to change the deck, I change the deck. I listen to what I'm told these days. Okay. I don't work from deck spreads or books on the odd occasion. I read from the blind spot, or I'm not getting anything from that specific card, but it keeps appearing. Then I will read from the book, and sometimes it can manifest from there. But this is for guidance and entertainment purposes only. Okay. When I shuffle, cards jump and flip or turn themselves over, and whatever I'm being fed at the time, I just say. So, for example, if a card comes out and you've read online or read in the book that it means a certain thing and I say something else, it doesn't mean that I'm incorrect. It means I'm reading intuitively, and the message is just coming through from source for this particular reading and energy. Okay? It is for guidance and entertainment purposes only. All decisions and actions that you take as a result of watching this video is your responsibility. I take no responsibility at all for any decisions or actions that you take. Okay, it's your call, guys. Okay, no responsibility. Good. Right, this won't resonate with you all. There's billions of us on this planet. I go through this every time. Okay. What I would say is we have many elements in our chart: fire, air, water, earth. If the earth reading isn't resonating for you because it's your sun sign, what have you, sun, moon, rising, Venus, then check out one of the other elements. Might be more fitting to your chart for that particular time in the moon phases. Okay. Anyway, let's crack on, shall we? Today I'm going to read for you from the Fairy Tarot by Radley Valentine. Pretty cards. Let's see what they say. I'm going to shuffle, see what jumps out of those. Then after that, I'm going to extend it a little bit with the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. I keep being drawn to this deck. Been watching a few online readings lately. I do watch online readings from other YouTube readers, just to get a gauge for the general energies sometimes, and just to kind of find out where I am on my path as well. And then after the Wisdom of the Oracle, we're going to clarify it and extend it with some Spirit Animal Oracles, also by Colette Baron Reid. I do believe this lass is tarot royalty. In my opinion, anyway, she is. So, I hope you've all been good, behaving yourselves and being kind and loving. And those of you that have children at home for the holidays, I hope it's not been too eventful, if you catch my drift. Right, okay, 2 or 3 weeks, guys, and we can all kind of get back to some kind of daily routine. It's August, it's raining, it's grey. Who stole the sun? But it is what it is. We're healthy, we're here. Every day is a brand new chance, right? So, guardians, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, please, would you be kind enough to throw forth some messages? Earth signs, please. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Earth signs. If we can have an idea of what's going on and where we're at, please, for Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I've not used these cards in a long time, quite sticky. Now that's fun, that's interesting, because there's a card that's just come up here. They come up twice in the pre-shuffle. So it clearly is very meant to be spoken about. It's a very clear message. Okay, guardians, angels, spirits, guides. How many more shuffles, please? 2. It's told me to do it the other way. That was 2. No, it's told me to do it this way. Okay. Well, that wasn't very good, but I'm just doing as I'm told. Okay. More, please. Last one. One more. Okay, thank you. Let's see what we got, shall we? All right. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. What do the cards have to say for you today? The first one I've got is number 5. unity. I do apologise for the glare on these cards. I'm going to read it because it's not very clear to see. Do the right thing for the right person. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritual-minded community. I get the feeling here that you feel that you've been giving too much and there's been too much taking going on. And the way that everybody has expected you to give, you've been doing and they've been taking, but it's not working for you. It's not serving you or nourishing or nurturing you in any way, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And what you're after is a bit of equal reciprocity. And now you're starting to think, what is tradition? The good old days. What we've always done. Is it actually fitting for this world now that we're in? Because your parents did it, because your grandparents did it, because your aunties, your uncles, your ancestors and everybody else did it. You're starting to question, should I still be doing this? Is there actually any progress in my life? Am I actually going anywhere? And you're starting to reevaluate. And you're starting to think, and you're starting to understand and realise as well, you're not an extension of your family, of your relatives, of your ancestors. You're starting to understand, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, that you are you. And you're individual. It's like, oh, now what? The Dreamer. This has come up twice, okay, in pre-shuffles. Major Arcana. It says, embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. Now, this completely confirms the first card, really, doesn't it? Because you're questioning, is everything I've done been what I wanted to do or what I've been conditioned to do? And is what I've been conditioned to do actually productive for me? For you? No. I think you're starting to doubt that. I think you're starting to, it's a little bit discombobulated because you're thinking, Christ, what now? What do I do? Where do I go? How do I go? How do I do? It's brand new because you're suddenly realising that you are not past energies, you are you. And now it's time to relearn how you do things, whatever this may mean to you. 10 of Winter. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. You're starting to find your own independence. So old habits and old practices have been followed and carried on just because it's always been done that way, without any real independent thought as to why and how. And now you're starting to think, yeah, they always did it that way. But where do they actually end up? And is this what I want for me? You're starting to reevaluate exactly who you are authentically. Okay? And in realising this, you're starting to think, maybe it wasn't so good for them after all. I'm destined for better things here, brighter things, more prosperous things, more sustainably, more nourishing things. And so now you're starting to close out that old cycle. And in closing out that old cycle, unwittingly, you're healing ancestral here. You're healing ancestral hurts, okay? You're curing curses. You are moving on. You are starting a new beginning and healing ancestral lines. And Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, this is lovely. Princess of Autumn, studious, responsible, but cheerful and mischievous. Happy news about your career, promotions or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. So I've got a message here that you've been offered an opportunity that's something you've not been offered before. And this is what's tipped you. This is what's made you reevaluate your life, okay? It's not been the last 18 months that we've all been locked up and told we can't do this, that, the other, we're not allowed to breathe or look in anybody's direction. It's not been that at all. It's an unexpected opportunity that's been pushed your way that you weren't expecting. And it's something that you are perhaps the first in your ancestral line to do and to have the opportunity. And this was like, oh, they've offered it to me. Oh, maybe I could. Nobody else did. Should I? Why not? Do one thing every day that scares you. Okay. So this unlikely opportunity you've been offered seems a small thing, but it's a biggie really, because it's kicked off a domino chain. Okay. And what it's done is it's kick-started the domino chain to heal ancestral lines that you weren't even aware needed healing. You'd kind of accepted your lot in life. You'd kind of accepted that this was just the way things were. You weren't happy about it, but you just accepted your lot. And now things are changing. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, now things are changing. Queen of Autumn, generous and stylish, but gracious and practical. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the ability to make anything more beautiful, meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. This is this opportunity, maybe a job or a relationship or a collaboration of some sort. And what it's saying here is do look at things sensibly, but don't necessarily look at the way they've always been approached by those that you've known. Okay? Have fresh eyes, but do it respectfully and sensibly, but do it your way. Do it your way, Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo, okay? Queen of Summer is loving, comforting, emotional and intuitive. You are. You really are. It says listen to your heart, intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. Yeah, you've been doing everything everybody else's way to keep them in the comfort zone without any feeling for yourself. So you've been quite selfless. And you have been very compassionate. You've been very loving as well. But you do need to take care of yourself first. You can't pour from an empty cup, can you? So now things are tipping slightly. There's no animosity. I don't get any animosity in this reading at all, which is great. But what I do get is a bit of an epiphany, a bit of a revelation here. A bit of a, oh, perhaps I'm not like everybody else. Perhaps this needs to be reevaluated. Has everybody else really been happy? But is this even about them? No, this is about me. And you're starting to understand your own autonomy, how you are separate from everybody else. Okay. So it's a period of great discovery for you. Okay. Let's see what the wisdom, the oracle, has to say about your predicament, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Shall we? Let's have a look. Guardians, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors. What further messages do we have, please, for earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, for this exciting revelation and journey that they are about to embark upon, please? Oh, wow, I love cards. They so speak. They can hear your soul, can't they? You don't even need your kisser to move. They speak, and I've just seen one here that's jumped. It's just absolutely corroborated everything that I've just been speaking to you about. Let's have a look. Now, readings at the moment seem to be a little longer than normal. Stop after this one, I've just been told. I don't know why. I don't really time readings, to be fair. I just go with what comes right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, brilliant. Okay, Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo. You are poised on the precipice of something very exciting. You are very clearly about to take a leap into the unknown. And it's very exciting. There is most definitely a change in the wind for you. You are going to do this in a way that's very different to yourself. But if you hold yourself steady, have faith, you're going to be all right. Others may be shaky about your decisions, but these are your decisions. They're not going to be nasty. There's no animosity. I don't get any animosity in these cards at all. What I get is concern, because the only reason why I get concern is because the way you're doing things is differently to how they've seen you do them before and different to how they've known things to be done. That's all it is. Once they understand very quickly that although you're doing it differently, you want to do it in a positive, prosperous way, they're going to be all right with it. All right? Those that love you and care for you are loyal to you. Okay, this is what I'm just saying. They are going to hold steady. Okay? And